What's up, y'all? It's Randy, aka Naturally Fearless, and welcome back to my channel. Y'all, I feel like I have been trying to sit down to record this video for weeks and weeks, and I just have not been inspired enough to do it. But I feel like it's time for a life update. I have been popping in and out on you guys, and it's just time for a life update. Y'all probably hear Audrey as it's finally set down tonight. I just laid the girls down for bed, and I just felt like it was now or never. So let's get into it. I believe the last video that I left off with you guys was when Audrey got her bed. Yeah, that was the last video that I posted for y'all. So I'm just gonna give y'all a little bit of update on Audrey and how she's been doing with her bed. You guys, when I tell y'all, she is in love with her bed. She has been sleeping so much better, and I feel so much better knowing that she is completely safe. No way that she'll be able to fall out of her bed. She has so much more space, so much more room in her bed. She is just absolutely loving it. I'll insert a clip for y'all to show y'all, well, a picture to show y'all how she sleeps in her bed. When I tell y'all that Audrey literally stretches out, and I've never seen Audrey stretch out that much in her bed, so that's how I know that she is really enjoying it. It has been a lifesaver. It has basically become her safe haven. When she's ready to go into her room and go in her bed, she'll do exactly that. Goes right in there. She sits next to her bed. She tries to get in there. If she can't get in there physically on her own, then I know that she's ready to get in her bed, because she'll sit there and she'll kind of vocalize to let me know that she's in her room and that she wants to get in her bed. So y'all, it has been amazing. But I do have a few notes here on my iPad, y'all, because life has been lifing, and I really just want to update y'all because I miss y'all, and I'm trying to get back to my YouTube because I love sharing my life with y'all, and y'all love to see me. Y'all love to see the progress with Audrey. So I promise y'all, when I say I'm trying to get back, I'm trying to get back. But right after we got Adriana's bed, we went on a 2-week family vacation, and I took my camera and everything. I just knew I was just gonna capture so much footage and everything for vlogging and all types of things like that. But once I was around my family, I was just kind of in the mood where I just wanted to enjoy my life without a camera. As a content creator, you get into those, you know, those, I don't really want to say funks, but you get into that vibe where you just want to literally be present in the moment and not worried about creating content. And I very much like to keep my life balanced. You guys know I share my life, I vlog my life, but it's still a lot of things that I keep personal and safe from you guys. And I think that that's the best bet. When you're a content creator, you have to be able to separate the two and separate some things and keep some things private for yourself. And then, you know, you can share other things. And just when I was around my family, I wanted to be present in that moment, because you guys know, we don't really get to see our families a lot. So all of our me and my husband, our families are literally spread all over the place. So usually when we see our families, it's like maybe once, sometimes twice a year. So I was just really enjoying that and enjoying that space and just loving on my family, y'all. After we came back from our family vacation, it was Adriana's birthday. So Adriana turned 6. She is the big 6, and I cannot believe that she is now in the 1st grade. She's in the 1st grade. Mila is 4. She is in pre-K still. Mila will be 5 in December, but it's still crazy to me that my daughter is 6. She is really like growing up before my eyes, and she's just been progressing so well in her own space and her own timeline, just doing what Audrey does. And I have seen so much growth in her over this past year. It has been amazing. Her personality has always been big, it has always been strong, but she is like really becoming more and more of herself every day, and I am here and loving seeing it, y'all. Like, it has been great. But we didn't really do anything huge for Adriana's birthday, because that same week of Adriana's birthday was when the girls started school. We took them to the circus, which was the first time that the girls went to the circus. I was kind of nervous because I wasn't exactly sure how Adriana was going to do, but she did amazing, y'all. She enjoyed it, Mila enjoyed it. My mom came down to visit, which she does every year for Audrey's birthday, so that was great. Audrey enjoyed her birthday. Right after Audrey's birthday, when I tell y'all, all of this stuff was like literally happening like back to back. We went on vacation, then came back, the girls started school, and it was Audrey's birthday, and then right after that we caught COVID. So these are the reasons why I have been gone away from y'all. Y'all know when I step away it's for a reason, and this is the reason. But for those couple weeks that we had COVID, my husband got it first, then it was me, and then Audrey. Somehow it skipped over Mila, but we were in quarantine for at least 2 weeks because it was happening like back to back to back. But yeah, COVID came through my household like a wrecking ball, y'all. So we are just really now getting back on our feet and getting back to, you know, some type of normalcy. I think the only lingering effect that I have been feeling is I had the lingering cough and just trying to get my energy back, but it was crazy. Okay, so let's like really get into some for real life updates. So I have some like huge life-changing events that are going to be coming up within these next couple months. I'm not going to really tell you guys about them now. I'll tell you guys as they're happening, or you know, things like that. But some huge life-changing things that are going to be occurring within these next couple months for my family, and it's not anything crazy or anything like that, so you guys don't have to worry, but it's going to be a bit of a change. These things are actually, they're necessary, and I say that they're necessary because ever since Adriana got her diagnosis, if I can really be upfront with you guys, my whole life has really revolved around that, revolved around her therapies, revolved around just being a special needs parent. I think within that, well, I know within that I lost a lot of myself. You guys already know that my daughters are 16 months apart, so just imagine being a mom of 2 kids that are 16 months apart, literally like stair-stepper kids, and then finding out that you have a special needs child. It kind of felt like I had twins because they were small at the same time, and then I was also juggling this huge ball of being a special needs parent, and that's like a whole, I've told you guys, that's like a whole separate entity in itself when you're a mom. So when we got her diagnosis, I felt like my whole life started to revolve around that. I felt like there were a lot of things that I couldn't do or I couldn't enjoy in life because I feel like we really didn't have the support that we needed to be able to enjoy other aspects. So when I say we got some life-changing things coming up, they're life-changing, but they're necessary, because I feel like that when these things that we are going to be going through, or when these things occur, it's because we need, when I say we, I'm talking about my family, we need a support system. And when you don't have a support system, it's really extremely hard. When they say it takes a village to raise kids, it is definitely truth, like 100% truth in that. And I feel like with a village, I would definitely be able to explore life more and live life more. Not saying that my life has stopped, because I absolutely enjoy being a mother, but on the other hand, I do enjoy being myself too, outside of just being a mom, if you guys could understand where I'm coming from. But I feel like with having a support system, it would definitely open up a lot more doors for me to be able to take care of myself the way that I need to be exactly what I need for myself, and to be exactly who I need to be for my family. I would be able to take the breaks that I need to take. I would be able to just be able to enjoy the things that I love to do outside of being a caregiver, okay? Because the caregiver life, it's an extremely tough life. You're constantly feeling like you're making decisions. You're constantly, you know, doing things for everyone else, and sometimes you forget that you need to take care of yourself in the process. I'm really trying to get more aware of me and more aware of the things that I need as me, as Randy. And even with that, even with being a mom, sometimes I would be so hard on myself, especially when it came to making decisions for our family, making decisions for Adriana in general. I feel like when I'm making decisions for her, they feel so huge. Like sometimes it feels like a bit like weight, because it feels like, if I think in my head, like, is this the right decision? Like, if I don't make the right decision, like, how is this gonna affect her later on? And is this the right doctor? Is this the right therapist? You know, these things are constantly, when I tell you, I'm constantly going through my head, constantly. I would beat myself up so hard, and I have been trying to not do that. so much. I have been allowing myself some grace and allowing myself some time to know that the days aren't going to be perfect, and that's okay. And just being able to acknowledge the hard days and knowing that there are no perfect parents. So I'm really just trying to not be so hard on myself, and just knowing that, Randy, you're doing the best with what you got and what you know. When I look back on it, when I go through the days and I get to the end of the day, and sometimes you think like, oh, I could have did this better, or, you know, I could have handled that situation better as a mom. When I look at it, I see my kids are happy. My kids are smiling, and that's what matters the most. So with that, just trying to make my brain focus more on the good things and stop beating myself up so bad. Because I've shared with you guys so many times before about my experience with postpartum anxiety. I talk about this openly on my socials, on my Instagram, on my TikTok. I've talked about it a couple times on here with you guys too. And even though that Mila is about to be 5 years old, I still feel the postpartum anxiety. You know, sometimes with postpartum anxiety, sometimes anxiety and depression go hand in hand, right? So I have been trying to be more aware and acknowledge more of my feelings, and just allowing myself more grace even with that, because sometimes my anxiety has my brain on maximum overload, just thinking about all the what ifs and of any case scenario. I have gotten back into journaling. I have started to take some vitamins, vitamin D3, magnesium, ashwagandha. Those 3 things have helped me tremendously. And I'm not saying that I'm a doctor or anything like that. I'm just telling you guys what has helped me through the process. And with being a stay-at-home mom also for the past 6 years, I remember in the beginning where I would be so hard on myself. But even just now that I'm in my 6th year in, when I keep telling you guys I have been giving myself more grace this like past year, I'm not joking, okay? I have allowed myself to take time to rest when I didn't used to. I have allowed myself to start enjoying things that I like to do personally, as me for myself, not just me as a mom or me as a wife, but things that Randy likes to do. And I have started to become more confident in myself again, started to become more confident in my body and just me being a woman, and it feels amazing, y'all. I feel like I'm still a work in progress, but I can definitely see the difference and feel the difference of who I was in those first couple years to who I am now. And just even with that, I have allowed myself to feel more joy. I have allowed myself to smile more, to be in the moment more, to enjoy my kids more, to enjoy my marriage. It was a time where things that would happen around me, I would allow them to make me feel guilty for the simple things in life. I feel like me getting back to knowing who I am as an individual has definitely allowed me to be more present within myself, within my life, within motherhood, within my marriage. Because when you're going through postpartum anxiety, well, I'm just speaking to me as me personally, in my experience, when I was going through postpartum anxiety, I felt very dissociated from my life. I had a lot of dissociation. I tell people a lot, like I want to say the first year of Mila's life, I can tell y'all I barely remember. Like, I was that dissociated. Like, I was going through the motions, but I'm not sure if I was like really like literally there. So that's when I tell y'all, when I can see the difference in who I was then and who I am now, I am so proud of how far I have come in my journey. So another thing, because I know y'all are probably like, girl, what the heck happened to the Tyler hair care videos? Y'all, when I tell y'all that just out of the blue, Mila has just not been loving getting her hair done, that's literally what happened. Or she just didn't want to be recorded. She just, you know, she just wasn't feeling it. And I definitely respect my daughter's wishes. I respect her privacy. I respect everything. I give her the choice. I always ask her before every video that I have ever recorded for you guys. I ask Mila, does she want me to record it? Yes or no? So when she says no, then that's no. But just know that when she's ready, we'll come back. Her hair is still growing ridiculously. She has been wearing a lot more stretched hairstyles, not so like straightened, but I don't do her hair when it's like wet anymore. I either stretch it just a tiny bit, not a lot, with the blow dryer just to dry it so she doesn't have wet hair anymore. But other than that, when Mila is ready, then we'll come back to that. I don't really want to make this video too long. I'm gonna get back to vlogging. And with the things that are going to be coming up in my life within these last couple months, I don't know exactly how much that I'm going to be documenting during that time, but I do want to take you guys along with me. And you guys know that I very much put my mental health and everything first. So when I'm just not really feeling up to making content, when I feel like I'm just not gonna be into it, if it's not gonna be authentic, then y'all know I don't press that record button. Because I don't like to come on the screen and just fake it. I always try to be my authentic self for y'all, period. But I think that's gonna be it for this video, y'all. I just wanted to sit down and have this chit chat with y'all and let y'all know what's been going on with me, what's been going on with my life, what's been going on with my family. But I really want to get more active again on my YouTube because I miss y'all. Y'all are like my family. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Naturally Fearless. It's Naturally Fearless on all platforms. So that's gonna be it for this video. I love you guys. Deuces.